Hey everyone, Mango7Roll here. How we doing today? Welcome to another episode of Epic 7, and today we're gonna go after the patch notes that came out last night. Usually I do this in one video, but this is actually a second video because I went to sleep right after I did Senya's stuff, and this came out after, and I think this deserves its own video, and Senya deserved her own video anyway. So let's go into this. Just a spoiler alert, I know what's coming, but I haven't read this, so I might miss some things as always. Mango missing things? That's never gonna happen. So I do know we're getting a recall for Dominiel, and I do know a couple other things are coming. So first off, let's just go through. So we've got Chapter 8 coming, the Lone Tundra. We can see some stuff here as expected. AP exchange, cool. We've got some stuff. Does it show a piece of gear? It does. So critical hit damage boots. Hopefully they are attack with crit damage subs. They're not, so most likely garbage, because not having crit damage on your boots is really bad, but you can still roll well with them. Kind of, you know, like it's such a bad piece of gear, honestly, because for crit damage sets, you often just want crit damage, crit rate, and attack, and flat attack, and you don't really even want speed. So there's not many people who will really use these effectively. I'm not gonna bother upgrading them even, I think, because you can't even reforge them. So I'm just gonna let that one sit. We're then getting 2 drop rates up, one for Vildred and one for Lilius with Bastion of Perlucia. I think Vildred can be skippable unless you have excess Covenant bookmarks and want imprints for your Vildred, which I'm considering actually. And Lilius and Bastion of Perlucia as well. If his artifact was better, I would go for it. Lilius and Bastion of Perlucia is definitely something I would pull for. If you don't have Lilius, definitely get her. Has been and still is one of the best units in the game. Probably, like, if I have a staple unit, it's probably Lilius. Like, I would say she's my overall most used unit in the entire game overall, by far, actually, because I use her literally everywhere. And her artifact is amazing as well. I love her artifact, especially since it got buffed recently, giving immunity. So they're also rotating expeditions. They're keeping the Wyvern one, I believe, and they're ditching Dark and adding the Water, which is the one oh no, yeah, it is the ice one. Okay, yeah. Which is the one I use the Landy team for, I think. We'll see if it still works. They're also changing the expeditions here. Energy consumed upon re-entry decreases according to the number of times. Also, the stats in level 1 and 2 are reduced, not level 3 though. By the way, I'd love to hear in the comments below, let me know how your friends list is doing with expeditions, because I look at my friends list and my expedition list, and I have a semi-active guild that are mostly top ranks, and I have 40 people on my friends list, and I'm a streamer, so I get kind of, or YouTuber now, so I get kind of like YouTuber advantage, which is a thing. And a lot of these expeditions are just like going untouched and failing. Like a good portion of them are just getting sent out and just never being touched. I would say like way more than not. Like I would say 70 to 30 get finished, or 70 fail and 30 get finished on level 3, which is not the state you want this in. So I'm really concerned about that. It actually is to the point now where I don't even go there anymore, because I finish it off fast and then I just don't go, and then everybody who didn't like super go ham on it day 1, 2, and 3 of the month is just screwed. So I'm really curious about this and what you think. And solutions, I've actually forwarded solutions to Desperado and the team, but I don't want to say what they are yet, just because if they come in I want to be like, haha, that was me, you know. But I guess I can't do that if I don't tell you. Oh well. So yeah, let's talk about that. My solution, my thought process was, the biggest problem with expeditions is having to go to the separate menu, and one of the things I thought they could improve was the auto system in this game, because it is auto, but it's kind of low tier to other games' autos. So one of the things I was considering to make auto not only more fun, but also make it more interesting to watch, and also make it better for the overall of the game, was to have it so whenever you found an expedition, your team would take a portal and your expedition team would show up and they would do the expedition during your auto run and auto send it out to everybody and then run back out into the portal and you'd be on the next wyvern run. So basically, you do your 20 runs. Every time you get an expedition, it would auto send it out and you would see them do the run and then go back and continue your wyvern run. I think that would be fantastic, because one of the problems it is a lot of people who send out their expeditions aren't attacking them, because they'll do all of their hunts and then they'll like go to close the game for the day, and then they'll see the 5 notification of the expeditions and they'll just be like, well, I don't have time to do this, I'll just send them out, and then nobody hits them, right? You'll still have to go into the menu because you do have to hit them to get the kills, but now people are more likely to hit them because they have damage taken. That would be fantastic, and you can make it so it takes like a 5-star pet or something to do it. I've always thought that was something they should add. Also with bounties as well in story. I don't do those anymore, and I think that would be another great addition to have you like automatically go through, and it would make it more exciting to watch, which is important for me. So yeah, so 4-star hero challenger Dominiel skill change description. So this is actually not an actual change to the character from what I understand. This is just the difference of text. So before it was attack, I believe, and now it's changing to, or before it was damage and now it's changing to attack decrease. So it's just a visual thing, assuming they don't change it, which you never know, they might. So it's not actually going to change anything about Challenger Dominiel, but what this means is you're going to be able to get her back and get all the stuff you got into her and an ML selector. So I have a +9 Challenger Dominiel. I don't use her just because she doesn't fit the playstyle I usually play. So because of that, I will be recalling mine, and I'm going to get my 9 Molagora back. It's going to be glorious. I believe if you use a Challenger Dominiel as a fodder, you can get it back through customer support ticket. I might be wrong there. Somebody let me know in the comments if that's right. And you can see here, you get all of the things back here as well. And you can also get a Moonlight selector here. I'll have a video out for that in 24 hours approximately, hopefully, and just talk about the ML4s and which one to pick. Personally, for me, I actually got Kawana like a week ago or 2 weeks ago, and I was supposed to have a surprise video out, but I didn't have the Molagora to showcase her. Some of you might have noticed her in my box in other videos. I didn't get her on the ML poll, just a random galaxy after. And the only 2 characters I'm personally missing are, get this, Shadow Rose I'm still missing, and Benevolent Roman. So I don't know who I'm going to take. Probably Shadow Rose, but I mean, it doesn't really matter for me. Because I'm not using either. I'm not using Benevolent Roman and I'm not using Shadow Rose. It's just to fill in the hero collection. Cool. So this is really exciting because Molagora is 100% what I want. I want that back from Dom. Do not use her whatsoever. So I'm really excited. Also Meteor Shards, which don't really matter. They just kind of fill up my bags. We're also getting coin shops here. Destina, Ludwig, and Specimen Says. Still cannot see these, by the way. Japanese media pack update. We're getting Doris, Godmother, Ian, Glenn, Sonia, Inos, Lilybet, Kana, Edda. I'm kind of excited to hear Edda's voice in JP. I'm not going to switch to JP, but I'm really excited to hear it. So they're also adding a daily summon pack that you can buy, I believe, and this is 7 days, so probably it's going to be like $9 or something. I'm not sure. And you're going to get 4 free covenants a day, total of 5, and also 200 sky stones right off the bat. And yeah. Oh, it's once per month, so it's not every 7 days. So it's another monthly pack, but you can only, it only lasts for 7 days. Really curious how much this is going to be. I'm not going to buy it, but this is going to add a lot more random ML5s to the pool, just out of like sheer luck there. Also, charm renewal pack here. Equipment enhance XP booster 1 day. Equipment enhance XP will increase by 10% for 24 hours. I mean, that's kind of like, why put that in there? I mean, I guess it helps, but it's just kind of frustrating to see. Heroes and artifacts, an issue where Kayron and Sven could not be revived. Just a random fix here. There's a bunch of stuff. You can read this if you want. Here is the sort of Summer Twilight. When using a skill that targets all enemies, penetrates the target's defense. Kind of why I don't want to pull for Vildred. I just don't see a use for this right now. Tons of other stuff. Okay, so tons of other stuff here. But we also have the free Covenant summon coming, and this is going to be 10 free Covenants during the period. So 70 free Covenant pulls, which is pretty exciting, and 70... 7, 14, 21, 28, 98 free pulls for people who also buy the pack, I believe. So that's pretty cool as well. I'm really excited for this because I never get anything in these, and I'm hoping to get a random ML5 for the first time in the history of the world. I would be super excited. Yeah, so that's it. There's lots of cool stuff. Anyways, hopefully that was a pretty good recap. Hopefully I covered everything. If you want to know about Senya, I covered her in the video yesterday. Go check that out. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe as always, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye, everybody.